Hello, night traveler. This is Lunas, your dream teller for magical nights. Wrap yourself in your blanket and let your imagination flow freely as we venture through the enchanted paths of magical and fantastic tales. Tonight, we'll explore a magical land where dreams come true. Luff, a brave young elf, embarks on an epic journey to find the legendary dream portal. Facing deadly dangers, dark creatures, and ancient riddles, he uncovers hidden secrets that will change his destiny forever. Ready to dream? On the ancient and magical island of Air, where legends are whispered by the wind and the land pulses with ancestral energy, there was the forest of Clyric. The centuries-old trees, covered in moss, stood majestic like sentinels of an enchanted kingdom. Crystal-clear rivers wound through the valley, reflecting the golden sunlight filtering through the treetops. It was a place where magic and nature coexisted in perfect harmony, and the inhabitants knew the secrets of the land and the spirits. The Celts of Clyric celebrated life in connection with nature, their festivals filled with music and dance around bonfires, where they told stories of heroes and gods. Each solstice, they gathered in the sacred stone circle to honor the ancients, and it was said that on the darkest nights, fairies danced in the moonlight, visible only to pure eyes. Magic was present in all aspects of daily life, from harvesting healing herbs to protection rituals performed by the druidesses. In the heart of this forest, there was an even more special place known as the Grove of Dreams. It was said that here, the borders between the world of the living and the world of dreams were as thin as the dawn veil. Many Celts came to this grove seeking visions and answers to their deepest questions. The trees of the Grove of Dreams were different, their leaves shimmering with a silvery glow, and the air was imbued with a sense of peace and mystery. Even the sounds here were different, like whispers of ancient spirits still guarding the place. The elders of Clyric, wise and experienced, were the guardians of stories and legends. They passed their knowledge to new generations, ensuring the wisdom of the ancestors was never lost. The children grew up listening to stories about brave heroes, powerful gods, and magical creatures that inhabited the island. It was a land where the impossible became possible, and the wildest dreams could come true. One of the most fascinating stories was that of the Dream Portal, a magical portal that, according to legend, could transport anyone to the realm of dreams. Only the purest of heart and spirit could find it, and many believed it was hidden somewhere in the Grove of Dreams. This portal was a mystery that sparked the curiosity and imagination of everyone in Clyric, but no one had ever found it. Nights in the forest were magical, illuminated by thousands of stars twinkling in the clear sky. Sometimes, the northern lights danced on the horizon, painting the sky with vibrant colors and filling the hearts of observers with a feeling of reverence and awe. The full moon bathed the land in its silver light, and it was on these nights that the magic of the Grove of Dreams became stronger, almost palpable. The inhabitants of Clyric lived in harmony with nature, respecting and protecting the environment around them. The houses were made of wood and stone, perfectly integrated into the landscape, and the gardens were full of medicinal herbs and colorful flowers. Life was simple but full of meaning, and every action, no matter how small, was carried out with a deep sense of purpose and gratitude. Amidst this land of wonders lived Luff, a young elf with hair as golden as the setting sun and eyes as green as the wisdom of the forests. Luff was a guardian of the woods, responsible for protecting ancient secrets and maintaining harmony between magical beings and humans. His life was simple but full of responsibilities and a deep connection with nature. Luff had a captivating presence, his voice was as gentle as the breeze through the trees, and his movements were as graceful as a deer's. He was known for his kindness and courage, always willing to help others and defend his land against any threat. His heart was pure, and he had a deep desire to understand the mysteries of the world around him. From a very young age, Luff showed signs that he was destined for great things. He was curious and inquisitive, always asking about the stories and legends the elders told. His parents, Ein and Diarmoid, were respected guardians of the forest, and they taught Luff everything they knew about plants, animals, and the secrets of the land. Luff learned quickly and soon became an excellent knower of the forest paths and the secrets it held. Despite his youth, Luff had faced many challenges. He had a sense of duty and justice that drove him to protect the weak and fight against any form of injustice. His adventurous spirit led him to explore the most remote corners of the forest, always seeking new discoveries and experiences. He dreamed of one day finding the legendary dream portal and uncovering the secrets it held. One day, while walking through the Grove of Dreams, Love had a vision. He saw a shining portal, surrounded by twinkling lights, and heard a gentle voice telling him that his destiny lay beyond that portal. The vision disappeared as quickly as it had appeared, but it left a deep impression on his heart. Love knew he had to find that portal and discover what awaited him on the other side. Determined to follow this new mission, he knew the journey would be long and full of challenges, but his heart was resolute. With the blessing of his parents and the elders, Love prepared to leave. He knew he would not be alone, as the spirits of the forest would always accompany and guide him on his journey. Love gathered his provisions and weapons, but also took his lute, a gift from his mother, who said that music was the key to opening many hearts and doors. He set off at dawn when the sun began to rise on the horizon, illuminating his path with golden rays of hope and courage. With each step, he felt closer to his destiny, and his heart beat with excitement and anticipation for what was to come. Thus, Love began his journey, knowing it would be an adventure like no other. He was ready to face any obstacle, trusting in his courage and the wisdom of the ancients to guide him. The forest watched him silently, as if knowing something grand was about to happen, and the spirits whispered ancient secrets as he moved towards the unknown. The call to adventure came on a peaceful morning while Love was tending to the medicinal plants in his garden. Suddenly, a raven as black as night landed beside him and cawed 3 times, staring at him with penetrating eyes. Love felt a shiver run down his spine and knew it was a sign from the gods. He followed the raven to the Grove of Dreams, where he found an old druid, Cathbad, waiting for him. Cathbad, with his long white beard and eyes that seemed to see beyond time, told Love that the time had come. "You must find the dream portal," he said with a voice that rumbled like distant thunder. "Only you can cross it and discover the secrets it holds. But remember, the journey will be arduous, and you will need courage and wisdom to overcome the challenges you will face." Love felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. He knew this was the opportunity he had always hoped for, but he also understood the gravity of the mission. With a determined nod, he accepted the task and prepared to leave. Cathbad gave him a stone amulet engraved with ancient runes, saying it would protect and guide him on his journey. As he walked through the forest, Love reflected on the druid's words. He knew he would have to trust in his abilities and the knowledge he had acquired over the years. Each step took him deeper into the forest, where sunlight barely penetrated through the dense treetops. The sounds of nature were his only company, and he felt at peace, knowing he was on the right path. Soon, Love encountered his first challenge. A massive fallen oak blocked his way, its roots intertwining like serpents. He tried to find a way around it, but it seemed impossible. Love remembered Cathbad's words about courage and wisdom and decided to use his strength and determination to overcome the obstacle. With great effort, he managed to move the branches and create a narrow passage. As he crossed, he felt a wave of relief and confidence grow within him. Continuing his journey, Love faced several other obstacles, from turbulent streams to thorn-covered trails. Each challenge overcome strengthened his resolve and increased his skill. He realized that the journey was not just about finding the dream portal, but also about becoming the best version of himself. As night approached, Love found a small campsite and decided to rest. He lit a fire and played his lute, letting the music fill the night air. The soothing melodies calmed his spirit, and he felt a deep connection with the nature around him. He fell asleep under the stars, dreaming of what awaited him beyond the portal. The next morning, Love awoke renewed and full of determination. He knew he was closer than ever to his destiny. He continued his journey, guided by the amulet and his trust in himself. Each step took him deeper into the forest and closer to unraveling the mystery of the dream portal. The first obstacles Love encountered on his journey were both physical and spiritual. While walking along a narrow path, he came across an old, worn bridge that swayed dangerously over a deep chasm. The wind blew hard, making the bridge creak and sway. Luff knew he had to cross it to continue, but the sight of the abyss below made him hesitate. He took a deep breath, remembering the courage he possessed, and began to cross the bridge, step by step. The wood creaked under his feet, and he felt the wind trying to push him into the abyss. Midway, one of the planks broke, causing him to lose his balance momentarily. With a Herculean effort, he managed to hold on and regain his balance, crossing the bridge with a sigh of relief when he reached the other side. He barely had time to rest when he heard a fierce growl from the forest. A large wolf, with glowing eyes and sharp teeth, appeared among the trees, blocking his path. Luff knew he couldn't flee, so he faced the wolf with courage. He used his spear, a gift from his father, to defend himself, keeping the creature at bay while looking for an opportunity to escape. With agility and precision, he managed to wound the wolf enough for it to retreat, disappearing into the darkness of the forest. Luff continued his way, but the journey did not get easier. He came across a clearing where a group of restless spirits wandered, trapped between worlds. They moaned and lamented, their ethereal presence sending chills down Luff's spine. He knew he needed to help them find peace to move forward. Remembering Cathbat's teachings, he used his stone amulet to invoke a spell of tranquility, calming the spirits and guiding them to the light. The clearing fell silent, and Luff felt a deep peace as the spirits finally found rest. These initial challenges tested Luff's resilience and courage, but also prepared him for the greater obstacles yet to come. He knew each adversity overcome made him stronger and brought him closer to his goal. Determined to continue, he moved forward through the forest, his spirit unyielding and his heart full of hope. Luff found an old abandoned well, covered in moss and surrounded by ancient stones. He felt a powerful presence emanating from the well and decided to investigate. As he approached, he saw ancient inscriptions on the stones, describing a ritual that could reveal hidden secrets. Following the instructions, Luff performed the ritual, reciting the sacred words and pouring a magical potion into the well. A bright light emerged, revealing an ancient map showing the way to the dream portal. With the map in hand, Luff felt a new wave of determination. He knew he was on the right path and that destiny awaited him. The forest seemed more welcoming now, as if the very spirits of nature were cheering for him. Luff followed the map, each step bringing him closer to his ultimate goal. Following the ancient map, Luff found a giant, twisted tree known to the locals as the Tree of Wisdom. Its deep roots and robust trunk symbolized knowledge and strength. It was said that the tree could speak to those who were worthy. With respect and reverence, Luff approached the tree and asked for guidance. To his surprise, the tree responded, its voice resonating like the wind through the leaves. "Follow your heart, young guardian. The path to the dream portal is full of challenges, but your purity of spirit will guide you." Further along, Luff encountered a circle of ancient stones, each inscribed with runes. In the center, a small spring bubbled with crystal clear water. He knew this was a place of power and decided to rest there. As he drank the spring water, he felt a revitalizing energy fill his body. Suddenly, an ethereal figure appeared in the midst of the spring, a beautiful woman with silver hair and eyes as bright as stars. She introduced herself as Ain, the goddess of the moon and dreams. Ain spoke to Luff, praising his courage and determination. She told him that the dream portal was near, but he needed to face one more trial to reach his destiny. "You must find the Crystal of Dreams, hidden in the depths of the Cave of Aisling," she said. "Only with the crystal can you open the portal and uncover the secrets of dreams." Determined to continue, Luff thanked the goddess and headed toward the Cave of Aisling. Along the way, he encountered a group of small magical creatures known as pukas. They were mischievous and loved to play tricks, but also had deep knowledge of the forest's secrets. With a sly smile, one of the pukas offered to guide Luff to the cave in exchange for a song. Luff agreed and played an enchanting melody on his lute, making the pukas dance with joy. The pukas led Luff through hidden trails and secret passages until they finally reached the entrance of the Cave of Aisling. The cave was dark and silent, but Luff felt the presence of a powerful force inside. With renewed courage, he entered the cave, ready to face the final trial. The Cave of Aisling was a dark and mysterious place, its walls covered with glittering crystals that reflected the light from Luff's torch, creating dancing shadows. The air was cool and damp, and a deep silence enveloped everything around. Luff walked cautiously, each step echoing in the darkness. He knew the trial he faced here would be crucial to his journey. As he advanced, Luff found a large underground lake, its waters so dark they looked like a black mirror. In the center of the lake floated a small island where a soft light emanated from a glowing crystal. Luff immediately recognized it as the Crystal of Dreams. However, he knew reaching it would not be easy. A guardian creature emerged from the waters, a massive dragon with gleaming scales and piercing eyes. The dragon, named Dragian, roared loudly, its flames lighting up the cave. Luff felt the heat and power of the dragon but did not retreat. He knew he had to use his intelligence and courage to face this trial. With the torch in one hand and his spear in the other, he faced the dragon, standing firm and determined. Dragian spoke, his voice echoing off the cave walls. "To prove your courage and purity, you must answer my riddle. Fail, and the waters of this lake will be your tomb. Answer correctly, and the Crystal of Dreams will be yours." Luff nodded, ready for the challenge. The dragon then recited the riddle, "I am something that has no life, but can die. I am something that does not breathe, but can sigh. What am I?" Luff thought deeply, remembering the teachings of the elders and the stories he had heard throughout his life. Suddenly, the answer came to his mind, clear as day. "You are a candle," he answered confidently. Dragian was silent for a moment before smiling and retreating into the depths of the lake. The path was clear, and Luff crossed the dark waters, reaching the central island. He took the Crystal of Dreams, feeling its energy pulsing in his hands. With the crystal in his possession, Luff knew he had overcome another crucial trial. He felt a wave of satisfaction and relief, but also a new responsibility. He needed to use the crystal wisely to open the dream portal. When Luff left the cave, he met Ain again. The goddess smiled at him, pleased with his success. "You have proven yourself worthy, Luff. Now, you must use the crystal to open the portal and uncover the secrets of dreams." She gave him detailed instructions on how to perform the ritual needed to open the portal. Luff thanked the goddess for her guidance and set off towards the Grove of Dreams. On his way back to the Grove of Dreams, Luff encountered a group of elves led by a warrior named Fiongwala. She was tall and slender, with piercing blue eyes and hair as black as night. Fiongwala and her group were on a mission to protect the forest from a growing threat of shadow beings that had been disturbing the peace of the region. Upon learning about Luff's journey and his quest for the dream portal, Fiongwala offered her help and that of her companions. Luff gratefully accepted the offer. He knew the journey would become more dangerous and that having allies by his side would be invaluable. Fiongwala and her group, composed of skilled archers and warriors, joined Luff, sharing stories and strategies as they headed for the Grove of Dreams. Their presence brought new energy to Luff, and he felt the journey was now a collective mission where each played a crucial role. Along the way, they faced several attacks from the shadow beings. Luff, Fiongwala, and the others fought bravely, using their skills and knowledge to defeat the enemies. With each battle, their bond grew stronger, and Luff felt a growing camaraderie with his new allies. They shared not only the mission but also the vision of a future where the forest and its secrets would be protected. One night, while resting around a campfire, Fiongwala told Luff about an ancient prophecy that spoke of an elf who would find the dream portal and bring balance between the worlds of dreams and reality. "I believe you are the elf of this prophecy, Luff," she said. "Your courage and purity of heart are evident. Together, we will achieve our goal." Fiongwala's words strengthened Luff's determination even more. He knew the journey was nearing its climax and needed to be prepared for any challenge that lay ahead. The next morning, the group set out again, more united than ever. Reaching the Grove of Dreams, Luff and his allies found the place even more mystical than before. The leaves of the trees shimmered with a silver light, and the air was charged with a magical energy. In the center of the grove, Luff found the spot where he needed to perform the ritual to open the dream portal. He placed the crystal of dreams in the center of a stone circle, following Ain's instructions. As he began the ritual, a tremor ran through the ground, and an intense light emanated from the crystal. The portal began to form, a bright vortex that seemed to pulse with the energy of dreams. However, before he could cross, a shadowy figure appeared, a powerful being of shadows named Dubshlin. He was immense, with glowing red eyes and a terrifying presence. Dubshlin roared, his voice reverberating through the grove. "You will not pass, elf. The dream portal will be mine, and I will use its power to plunge the world into eternal nightmares." Luff and his allies prepared for the final battle. Each of their skills would be tested to the maximum, and they knew this would be the decisive fight. The battle was intense and fierce. Luff used his spear and agility to face Dubshlin, while Fiongwala and her archers attacked from afar. The elf warriors fought bravely, but Dubshlin was a formidable opponent. With each blow, Luff felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He knew he had to defeat Dubshlin to protect the dream portal and ensure its power was not used for evil. In a moment of desperation, Luff remembered the stone amulet Cathbad had given him. He held the amulet tightly, feeling the energy flowing through it. With a shout of determination, Luff threw the amulet towards Dubshlin. The stone shone brightly, and an explosion of light enveloped the shadow being, causing him to retreat in agony. Seizing the opportunity, Luff advanced and pierced Dubshlin's heart with his spear. The shadow being let out one last roar before disappearing into a cloud of darkness. The portal shone intensely, and Luff knew he had won. He and his allies celebrated the victory, but they knew the true challenge was still to come. With Dubshlin defeated, Luff approached the portal, feeling the energy pulsing around him. He knew he had to cross it to uncover the secrets of dreams and bring balance between the worlds. With one last look at his allies, who gave him encouragement and support, Luff entered the portal. Crossing the portal was an indescribable experience. Luff felt transported to a world of pure light and energy where dreams floated like stars in an infinite sky. He saw visions of infinite possibilities, of futures that could be shaped by will and desire. In the heart of this world, Luff met an ancient spirit, guardian of dreams, who revealed to him the secrets he sought. The spirit explained that the dream portal was a bridge between reality and imagination, a place where dreams could become reality and where pure hearts could find wisdom and inspiration. Luff learned that his role was to protect this balance, ensuring dreams were not used for evil and that the magic of dreams continued to inspire and guide the inhabitants of air. With this knowledge, Luff returned to the real world, feeling renewed and enlightened. As he exited the portal, he was greeted with applause and hugs from his allies. Fiongwala smiled at him, knowing he had fulfilled his mission. "You have done something great, Luff. You have brought hope and balance to our land." Luff thanked everyone for their support and companionship. He knew his journey was not over, but was only beginning. With the secrets of dreams in his heart and the determination to protect his land, he returned to his home in Cleric, where he was welcomed as a hero. The elders and inhabitants of Cleric celebrated his return with a great feast, where stories were told, songs were sung, and dances were performed in his honor. Luff felt a deep peace and satisfaction, knowing he had fulfilled his destiny and now had a new understanding of the world around him. In the days that followed, Luff continued to protect and care for the forest, but now with a new perspective and a heart full of hope. He knew that no matter the challenges that arose, there would always be a path forward, guided by dreams and courage. And so, the legend of Luff, the young elf who discovered the dream portal, became an eternal story, inspiring future generations to follow their own dreams and find their true purpose. Good night and enchanted dreams.